like to wish the Yonex All England a happy 110th anniversary.
祝全英賽110週年快樂！
全英オープン110周年、おめでとうございます。この記念すべき大会に、出てプレーできることをとても嬉しく思いますし。
All England Open 110주년 축하드립니다.
Selamat buat terselenggaranya Yonex All England yang ke-110.
ครับก็ปีนี้รายการ Yonex All England เป็นปีที่ครบรอบ110 ปีครับก็อยากขอให้ทุกคนมีความสุขครับ
大家好，我是中华台北的周天成，祝福全英公开赛110周年生日快乐。
Hello and welcome to a special episode of Badminton Unlimited as we review last week's gripping action at one of the most anticipated tournaments on the HSBC BWF World Tour, the Yonex All England Open. After the successful conclusion of the Barcelona Spain Masters last month, the World Tour was back in Europe for the first Super 1000 tournament of the year. Arena Birmingham was once again the battleground for the 110th edition as badminton's elite looked to leave their mark on the sport's oldest competition. Mixed doubles grabbed the headlines of the early rounds after defending champions Zheng Siwei and Huang Yaqiong and 2018 winners Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino were swiftly shown the door by their European opponents. Unseeded Dutch pair Robin Tebeling and Selena Piek pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the round of 16 after causing all kinds of troubles for Zheng and Huang. The World Champions Challenge was eventually undone in straight games.
I'm so happy with the way we played, and to beat them here at the All England is one of my biggest dreams. I think we had good understanding what was coming. Our game plan worked very well. We had a lot of speed in our legs. We were on top of them in loads of the area of the game, so I think that made the difference. And you could see them getting a little bit shaky. We had a big lead, then we got a bit shaky as well, but somehow we managed to pull through, and yeah, here we are.
今天其实这场发挥的不是特别好，然后其实对手在中前半场抢得非常快，然后非常积极，然后我自己这边其实在中后半场的控球其实相对不是很稳定，控不住，然后被他们一直有压迫，然后其实打得非常的难受。
Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith gave the home fans plenty to cheer about when they marched into the quarterfinals at the expense of world number 4 duo Watanabe and Higashino, with an impressive 21-15, 21-10 victory.
It's a massive upset on home turf. A big upset in mixed doubles.
We've not played those guys before, so we weren't sure what to expect, but we knew after yesterday that we were on form this week. You know, this arena is somewhere that we really love to play, and we felt very comfortable in the hall, so you know, we just kind of focused on ourselves and tried to deliver what we knew we could deliver.
I think we just had quite a lot of variation from the back. Time and time again we come off court and we just say, you know, we hit everything hard, or you know, and you know, we're going to lose playing that sort of game. You know, our European style is, you know, we find other ways to win, and I think that was a key thing today.
Ellis returned with Chris Langridge to orchestrate another memorable triumph, this time in men's doubles, as the Englishmen buried the challenge of 5th seeds Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto. Japanese tandem Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda also bowed out after the 4th seeds were bettered in 3 games by former champions Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov.
Very happy to reach to quarterfinal here in All England. Today very tough match against Japanese. Today we had a great defense, I think, in first set and in third set. Sometimes luck, of course, but so happy and prepared for tomorrow.
Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen weren't spared an early departure either. Seeded third for this tournament, the Chinese duo had to succumb to compatriots Wang Kaixiang and Liu Cheng after 52 minutes of play. The unheralded Rasmus Gemke, meanwhile, was the chief tormentor to Indonesia's men's singles campaign. After shocking world number 3 Anthony Sinisuka Ginting in the opening round, the Dane continued his winning form against Shahsahi and Rushda to book his last 8th spot. Jonathan Christie couldn't fare any better for Team Indonesia. The Asian Games champion struggled to find a way past Malaysia's Lee Zijia.
I think it's my first time for winning the Christie Jonathan, and I think this is our 5th time, yeah. And I was happy about my performance today, and I think Jonathan was not in his form, and very clear that he has made a lot of mistakes today, and I take that advantage and I won the match. Yeah.
There was more heartbreak for the Southeast Asians in women's doubles as World Championship bronze medalists Gracia Poli and Apriyani Rahayu were made to pay for their lackluster display by Chang Yina, Kim Hai-rin in straight games. Following her impressive victory in Spain, Thai women's single star Pornpawi Chochuwong kept up her winning ways to topple China's 7th seed He Bingjiao 17-21, 21-18, 21-12.
Today I just fight every single shot and more consistent, and today maybe she more mistake than me, then I can win her.
The quarterfinals saw another 2 categories looking for new champions to ascend to their thrones. Chen Jingchen and Jia Yifan were the first to surrender their women's doubles title after going down in 3 games to 2016 champions Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi. The Japanese duo were joined in the semi-finals by national teammates Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, who found success against Kim So-young, Kong Hee-young. The Koreans threatened to take the match to a decider, but Fukushima and Hirota held on to seal a 21-17, 23-21 victory.
And this time on their 4th match point opportunity, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota convert and beat Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young.
However, number 2 seeds Mayu Matsumoto, Wakana Nagahara failed to make it 3 out of 3 for Japan. Their opponents Du Ye and Li Yinhui did enough to make sure China had a pair in the last 4. Men's doubles also witnessed Mohammad Ahsan and Hendro Setiawan's title defense left in ruins when Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe finally broke their duck against the Indonesians. After losing all 5 of their meetings in 2019, the world number 6 pair turned in an impressive straight-game win over the 2-time All-England winners. It left world number 1s Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo to try and keep the crown in Indonesian hands, and they duly defeated Malaysians Aaron Chia, So Woo Yik. Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov stayed on track to repeat their 2016 title heroics when they dismissed the home pairing of Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge, 21-18, 11-21, 21-8.
Indeed, they do bow out. And for Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov, a second to All-England semi-final.
But it wasn't the end of the road for Ellis. The 30-year-old had earlier secured his passage to the semi-finals of the mixed doubles. Together with the in-form Lawrence Smith, the English tandem plotted the downfall of Hong Kong's Tang Chun-man, Se Ying-sweat, much to the delight of the Arena Birmingham faithful.
It could have gone either way in the second set. I think Lauren, especially at the end of that second set, deserves a lot of credit. She really stuck in, and I think she really won that second set for us. But as the second set was going on, we could see that they were tiring, and in the third set, it felt like real one-way traffic. Physically, we could feel we were on top.
Praveen Jordan, Melati Deva Octavianti earned their place against Alison Smith after wriggling past the tournament's number 2 seeds Wang Yilu, Huang Dongping in 3 closely fought games.
Di set ketiga sebenarnya kita udah enak ya ritme permainannya, dan kita udah 20-16, dan itu kita mikir dalam pikiran kita sendiri, dan saya juga bilang sama Melati jangan mikir kita udah menang. Jadi sebelum 2-1 semua bisa terjadi, itu aja sih.
In men's singles, Li Zijia made a breakthrough in his young career when he upstaged Olympic champion Chen Long in straight games.
Badminton of the highest quality here in Birmingham.
Oh, that's awesome.
Quick to close there. What an athlete he is, so explosive.
The 21-year-old Malaysian reached his first semi-final in a major event. With a performance so balanced and mature, he was even lauded by his illustrious opponent.
因为跟李子嘉也交手好几次，每一次打得非常激烈嘛，对，所以今天我觉得打得相对来说，对手做得比我更好吧。
我觉得最主要还是一个比较耐心，对，在场上可能显得更比我打得做得更专注。
Lee was to face last year's finalist Victor Axelsen next after the Danes swept aside former champion Shi Yuqi 21-15, 21-7. The Chinese star is still trying to recover his best form after a long injury layoff, but Axelsen was never going to take any chances. But with Chen Yufei looking solid in her last A-clash against Ratchanok Intanon, all was not lost for China's singles campaign.
Chen Yufei, world number 1 and defending champion, keeps her title bid intact yet again.
Nozomi Okuhara exacted sweet revenge on Pusala v Sindhu to erase last year's World Championship final heartbreak. The Indian superstar's form faded after a blazing start and she was helpless as her opponent chalked up a 12-21, 21-15, 21-13 win.
I was making too many unforced errors from my side because I was able to know because my strokes weren't going really to the corner, and you know, she was able to catch it easily. Unfortunately, I lost the quarterfinals today, but I think it's important to come back much more stronger.
Time for a quick break here on Badminton Unlimited, but when we come back, it's the business end of the Yonex All England Open. Welcome back. As the world grapples with the COVID-19 outbreak, we find out how the players themselves are coping with the global pandemic.
저는 전용 오픈이 처음이기 때문에 조금 설레기도 하고 그랬는데 코로나 때문에 뭐 취소된다는 말도 있어서 조금 아쉽기도 하고 그런 게 있었는데 그래도 다행히 치러지고 뭐 첸 유페이 선수랑 같이 뛰게 되어서 영광으로 생각하고 있습니다. 설레고.
一定有影響，因為我哋過去3個禮拜都唔係喺香港練啦，咁始終各方面都冇喺體院，即係喺香港練咁好，咁但係我哋都盡力練到嘅嘢都練咯，咁所以都係盡力打咯，係。
现在还是以比赛会继续进行为原则，然后还是把我们所需要的训练做好。当然，然后尽量减少外出吧，就是避免有感染的风险。所以，我们还是要注重自己的健康。
I think also every player or every country also need to play and to get the point for the Olympic Games. That's why we don't think about the virus, but we just protect what we can do, like more wash hand.
It's because the virus I can't really travel to like Asia for training, so it's really hard for me to keep like maintaining my levels. And you can see like I have a lot of mistakes on court. I couldn't even like control it, but I think I give my best on court, and so hope will be better for the next week.
A field of 160 down to 20, and the penultimate day of the tournament, the remaining players bid for the all-important place in the final. Tai Tzu-Ying went in the hunt for a 4th straight final appearance at All England when she took on 2015 champion Carolina Marin. It was a Spaniard who hit the ground running as she bludgeoned her way to a 21-19 opening game win. But Tai's impeccable defensive game meant Marin struggled with consistency and control as the match went on. The two-time champion kept the pressure on her opponent throughout to clinch the next 2 games, 21-13, 21-11.
At the second game, I just felt some more drift in the hole that I couldn't control the shuttle. I felt a bit frustrated with myself, and yeah, I felt disappointed because I could control this feeling today on court.
As a result, Tai set up a rematch of last year's thrilling final against nemesis and world number 1 Chen Yufei. The reigning champion was in sublime form as she powered past Nozomi Okuhara in straight games 21-14, 23-21.
ところどころで相手に高さを低く出した時に相手に捕まってしまう展開がちょっと多かったかなとは思います。相手の上からのショットっていうのをすごく警戒せざるを得ない展開になってしまったので、そこで自分の攻撃っていうよりも相手のショットに対する対策っていうのが先になってしまいました。
Chinese Taipei also rejoiced when Qiu Tianchun became the first men's singles player from the nation to reach the All England final after his opponent Anders Antonsen retired with an injury. Cho was leading 17-14 when Antonsen hurt his right ankle and had to be wheeled off.
It's unlucky. Yeah, desperately unlucky.
Another Dane was awaiting the top seed in the final after Victor Axelsen secured his place in the final for the second successive year. The second seed ended Li Zijia's dream run with a hard-fought 17-21, 21-13, 21-19 victory in an hour and 13 minutes. It was neck and neck up until 19 all in the decider when the Malaysian pounced on a net opening, but it was ruled a fault by the umpire, giving Axelsen match point. There was no going back from there, and Axelsen stayed on course for his first All England crown.
I think I played a very good match today, although I lost, but it's very near. The point is very fight. So it's also a pleasure to play with my idol Axelsen, and I think today I learned a lot from him. So hope I can go back training and come back stronger.
English hopefuls Marcus Ellis and Lawrence Smith bowed out after a remarkable run in their home tournament that saw them reach their first ever Super 1000 semi-finals. At one point in their match against Praveen Jordan and Melati Deva Octavianti, Ellis and Smith looked like they would pull off another comeback win as they'd done in the quarter-finals. The world number 12 saved 2 match points to win the second game and force a decider. But the Indonesians weren't ruffled, prevailing 21-15, 21-23, 21-11 in the end.
Ya kita bisa lihat ya di set kedua sebenarnya kita udah unggul jauh dan kita kekejar dan Jususan kalah, dan ini juga bukan pasangan yang mudah dan ini juga udah semifinal dan kita tahu dia bermain di tuan rumah ya, jadi kita cukup kebawa suasana mereka sebenarnya tadi dan mereka juga nggak gampang dikalahkan.
The mixed doubles was guaranteed of new champions after Thailand's Dechapol Purwaranokro and Sapsiri Teratanachai reached their first All-England final with a determined performance against Korea's Seo Seung-jae and Chae Yu-jung. The third-seeded Thais overcame a 16-18 deficit at the end of the third game to prevail 21-18, 17-21, 21-19 in 83 minutes, and will now attempt to become the first doubles pair from the land of smiles to win the All-England crown.
ค่ะก็มีส่วนช่วยค่ะเพราะว่าเราก็ผ่านจุดตรงนั้นอาจจะแบบถ้าเราเข้าแรกๆก็อาจจะตื่นเต้นแต่ครั้งนี้เราก็คิดว่าเราจะพยายามควบคุมสมาธิให้โฟกัสให้อยู่ในเกมนั้นพรุ่งนี้ให้มากที่สุดนะคะ
Men's doubles duo Marcus Finaldi-Gideon, Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo put their 2019 Birmingham nightmare to bed for good after easing past Chinese Taipei's Wang Qilin Li Yang 21-18, 21-13. One more win and the Indonesians would match the record of China's Li Yongbo, Tian Bingyi and Korea's Ha Tae-hwan, the only players with 3 men's doubles titles in the Open era.
Of course, we won't win because last year also we lose in first round, and yeah, I won't feel like in 2017.
There was, however, no repeat of 2016 for Russians Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sozonov as their run ended in the semi-finals at the hands of Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe. Endo and then partner Kenichi Hayakawa fell to Ivanov Sozonov in the 2016 final and will be looking to make it second time lucky with his new partner.
背が高いので、攻撃場面で押し込まれないようにディフェンスラインを下げないようにして戦うのが大事だったんですけど、かなりそこも難しくて怖がってしまうところもありましたけど、勝負場面でしっかりと勝負しに行くことができたのが彼らに対しては良かったと思います。
Japan were also guaranteed a spot in the women's doubles final after Yuki Fukushima, Sayaka Hirota were pitted against compatriots Misaki Matsutomo, Ayaka Takahashi. The 2018 finalists proved too strong for the reigning Olympic champions, seeing off their opponents 21-12, 21-12 in just over half an hour.
And they're through to a final at the All England Championships for a second time.
It set up a repeat of last year's Total BWF World Championships semi-final for the third seeds against China's Zhu Yue and Li Yinhui. The 6th seeds reached their first ever Super 1000 final, having outplayed Korea's Lee So-hee, Shin Seung-chan 21-17, 21-17. The Yonex All England Open 2020 closed out in superb fashion, with history being rewritten as the tournament witnessed 4 first-time champions and 1 reclaiming the crown. Victor Axelsen ended Denmark's 21-year wait for a men's singles champion as he delivered a near-perfect performance on the courts of Birmingham. The second seed ticked every box as he overwhelmed Cho Tien-chun 21-13, 21-14 in 46 minutes, thus becoming the first Dane since Peter Gade in 1999 to win the men's singles title.
The 21-year wait is over.
This is a dream coming true for me. To win at the most prestigious tournament and on the 110th anniversary is a big dream for me, and it's so surreal right now, so I'm just really happy. It's hard to explain. I've watched this tournament since I started playing badminton, and it has been one of my biggest goals and my biggest dreams, so I'm just really happy and proud about myself. I played with great confidence in my game overall. I controlled the drift really well, and I was calm in there, and that really worked out for me.
Tai Tzu Ying exacted sweet revenge for her loss last year to Chen Yufei, this time shutting out the world number 1, 21-19, 21-15 to reign supreme. The Chinese Taipei shuttler used her defensive game once more to deliver the decisive blows and handed Chen her first defeat in a final since the Victor China Open in September 2018. With the win, Tai became the first women's singles player since Xie Xingfang to win 3 titles.
今天其实打的时候，我非常就是注意自己要有更多的耐心，然后去应对这场比赛，因为他是一个非常稳定，然后跑动能力也非常好的选手，所以其实我以我自己的特色在打的时候，我会有比较多的压力。这次其实自己来打，那前几天的状况其实发挥的不是这么好吧？对，然后慢慢一天一天调整过来，觉得然后得到前几天的消息，就是可能后面的比赛会暂时先暂停了，所以觉得自己更去努力的把握说在场上的发挥吧。
World number 1s Marcus Finaldi-Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo faltered at the final hurdle in their bid for a 3rd All England title, as the Indonesians were stopped in their tracks by a resilient Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe. The 21-18, 12-21, 21-19 victory meant the Japanese extended their winning streak to 6 matches over Gideon and Sukamuljo. Yuta Watanabe also rewrote the history books. He became the first player since Korean Kim Dong-moon to find success in both men's and mixed doubles.
僕は遠藤さんが最後見逃す風に少し見えたので、すごく緊張していましたし、羽が落ちるまで、しっかり次の球を取るっていう準備はできていたので、最後の最後まで準備して、最後アウトになった時はやっぱり感じたことのない喜びを感じました。もちろんどこに打っても帰ってくるんじゃないかっていうプレッシャーはありましたし、ただそれ以上に僕らが諦めずに粘ってやろうっていう気持ちは常に持っていました。
Indonesia, however, did not leave empty-handed. Praveen Jordan and Melati Deva Oktavianti secured their 3rd victory in as many finals, with a 21-15, 17-21, 21-8 win over Thailand's Dechapol Puavaranokro and Sapsiri Terathanchai. As a result, Jordan became the first Indonesian to win All England mixed doubles titles with 2 different partners.
Ini salah satu impian dan cita-cita saya, jadi ya bangga banget, senang banget.
Di set ketiga kita lebih banyak komunikasi, pertama itu yang paling penting, dan di set ketiga juga kita menerapkan pola permainan yang kita membawa mereka buat main masuk ke pola strategi kita sih. Kita lebih kayak memastikan kondisi kita kayak gimana setelah pulang dari sini, itu yang paling penting ya, dan kita nanti banyak lebih kayak mempersiapkan apa yang di depan.
In women's doubles, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota clinched their maiden All England crown to end their title drought in Birmingham. Playing in their second final, the Japanese 3rd seeds delivered a sublime performance to see off China's Du Yue and Li Yunhui 21-13, 21-14 in 46 minutes. It was their first HSBC BWF World Tour title since the Fuzhou China Open last year.
sheer delight for Fukushima and Hirota.
でも全英オープンで優勝っていうのは目標にしてきたので、それをこう一つ成し遂げることができたと思うので、すごく自信になりましたし、すごく嬉しいです。でも今日に関しては決勝の舞台を楽しもうと思って、2人で楽しみながらやれたところも良かったのかなと思いますし、相手の作戦だったりも、自分たちも作戦を立ててしっかり臨めたので、そこが自信があったというよりは、そこをしっかりやれていたところが良かったんじゃないかなと思って。
With that, we come to an end of this episode of Badminton Unlimited. Do join us again next week as we bring you more from the exciting world of badminton. Bye-bye for now.